Major, you used to go to a disco.
I used to admire to go to a disco. And sometimes I never had money.
Yeah.
But look, now I have the money.
Yeah.
I can afford to go to any disco in the world. But I don't see it. So before, I never knew what I wanted. I thought what I wanted was the best. But the price, after, if you can endure all things at your disposal, that is what young people are lacking to do.
They lack the clarity of the price they will get, the trophy.
Exactly.
That Usain Bolt will endure the pain of discipline to work out day and night, knowing when Olympics come.
And he is the best, he's number one.
He's number one.
All cameras.
So he says, I need to be disciplined enough.
Exactly.
Greetings, man. It's great to know that you have tuned in today. Welcome to our podcast of Building Great Men. Pastor Andrew is my name here at Encounter Church. We believe in empowering men, building them so that they can build their societies. When you build men, children and women are the most blessed, and we are committed to that cause. I know many of you have been enjoying our podcast over the last 1 year, and we are committed to doing that. So come on, put a like there, subscribe, call another man, share this content so that we can reach more men. I want to tell you something. When men are reached, society is better. Every challenge that society is facing, all you need is one man that you have empowered. And so we are here to empower you. So to today's session, we want to look at discipline. It's a big word. I know the smaller podcast I did, the one that started off this month was focused on what discipline is all about. And we said if you have to be disciplined, you need to accept where you are. Are you in a good place? Are you in a bad place? You need to focus. You need to be able to focus. Disciplined people focus. Disciplined people are consistent, but also they are hard-working people. Now, today in the studio, I have one of my men, my guy. I've been with him for many, many years. And I'm going to give him the opportunity to introduce himself, who he is, what he does. Then we will dive into the topic of discipline. Because I know every man wants to see how can I be disciplined so that I can get the results that I need to be getting in my life. Please welcome with me one of my men, Kim. Welcome.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing well.
Yes.
Tell me about who you are. I know you, but the audience would love to know who you are, what you do. Are you married? Are you single?
Yeah, I'm Major Joachim Bukenya, aka Kim. I am born again, I am married, and I am a soldier in the National Force.
You're married, you have children?
Yes, I have children.
You're a soldier. Which rank are you as a soldier?
I'm a major.
You're a major in the army. What does that mean? You know, I love the army a lot. When I hear people talk about major, what does that mean? For a layman, what does that mean? Because I know you have junior, is it junior staff? You have senior staff. What does that all mean?
A major is a rank.
Yeah.
Like in any other professions and disciplines.
Yeah.
And that is the beginning of senior people.
So we are with a senior officer.
Yes.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you.
So in the army, one of the things we know, we who are into leadership, all technical principles we have learned, we get them from the army.
Yeah.
What is discipline?
Discipline basically can be looked at in two perspectives.
Yeah.
One is acceptable norms, acceptable cultures of that organization or institution.
Yeah.
Talk about religion, there are those which are accepted standards. Talk about tribe, talk about companies, they all have accepted standards. So those standards, if you follow them, you are disciplined. If you don't follow them, then you are indisciplined. However, there is another perspective.
Yes.
You may find that the what you believe in, what the organization believes in is not right. So there are those which are universal. And you say, whether you go whether you go which part of the world, these are accepted standards.
Yeah.
And to me, as a born again, they come from the Word of God.
The Bible.
So God has also, as an institution, has acceptable standards which will translate into discipline. Yes, that is briefly what I can talk about discipline.
So discipline, there are standards that you adhere to. When you adhere to them,
you are disciplined.
You are disciplined.
But the universal aspect is very important. Because even wrongdoers, the thieves, the witch, they also have what they call discipline. But what is acceptable to be good is universal. And that is what I say that is discipline.
So are you a disciplined man?
Yeah, I'm very sure I am disciplined.
Why would you say you're a disciplined man?
Number one, I subscribe to the military, and the military is there to save life. It is being there for people. What we believe in, what we practice is good for the society, and that is discipline. Then I am a Christian, so the organization of God also has the norms.
Yes.
And I follow them up. So I take myself to be disciplined.
Disciplined.
Yes.
Let me just go back to your story. You said you're a soldier. How many years have you spent in the military?
Approximately 18.
18 years.
Yes.
That tells me a lot of discipline.
Yeah.
Now, for us who are civilians, we respect army because of discipline. If there is anything we know about army is discipline.
Yes.
What are some cardinal values that are for you as Kim, that you say, I am disciplined to this end? You talked about values, norms. What drives your life? You say that these are the things I am absolutely disciplined to. Come rain, come sunshine, I can't violate them. I follow them to the letter.
There are not many. I have about 4. And number one, I believe in hard work. Hard work that follows the law.
Okay.
So you will find that discipline, as we talked about the norms, so the law is part of the norms. So I believe in to be a law-binding citizen. If you bring me business of breaking the law, we are not friends. Number 2, I believe in to follow God's instructions. That is the heavenly norms. And right from the 10 commandments, you will see that back to the law, also the law of God. Then number 3, I respect humanity. Humanity is all about to see that the society you are in, we improve it. Whether you are of my tribe, whether you're of my race, whether you're of my color, I don't mind. I look at humanity. And hey, someone asks, is God black? Is God white? No. We ask, is there a soul which is white or black? So God deals with souls.
Yeah.
That is humanity. And lastly, I believe in people. Leave alone the humanity, but I believe that people are the most important thing on this planet Earth.
Yeah.
So when I am there for people, when I do things to improve the well-being of the people, I think that is the epitome of discipline.
Wow. You believe in people?
Yes.
You believe in the law?
Yes.
You believe in humanity?
Yes.
You believe in hard work?
Exactly. Then others will follow.
Will follow that.
Yes.
Those are your cardinal principles that you believe and walk by.
Exactly.
So in my years of ministry and living with men and discipling men, I've realized a trend the last 20 years that many young people, even older ones, they have become very indisciplined. They want to achieve a goal. They want to go to university, but Form 2, Form 3, they veer off. These days, they're taking longer to get married. They're saying, the thing of marriage requires a lot of discipline. At I come back home, at I have responsibility. So there seems to be a degrade in young men when it comes to discipline. They see too much pain. Like an athlete who is running, Usain Bolt.
Yes.
For him to win what he has won, for us to say Usain Bolt, there has been a lot of discipline that he has had to undertake. But now we are seeing a lot of men backing away from discipline. Why do you think, in your opinion, or if you have had such an opportunity, why is it that these days discipline is not esteemed in society? During my days, it was said by our primary teacher everywhere, you have to be disciplined, you have to come on parade on time, go and do. What is happening to society in line with discipline, especially younger men?
The most important thing to note here is the prize, the outcome.
The what?
The prize, what you are going to get when you endure to be disciplined. Look, in our profession, discipline is one of the areas or the parameters to promote you.
Wow.
If you are in discipline, chances of getting promoted will be low. If you endure following what the parents are telling you, the teachers are telling you, you will make it in formal education. And the prize is when you get work or you get a job and you are paid money, then it's when you realize why you went to school. So most of the young men or the young people, they don't know what they are going to get if they are disciplined. They look at circumstances prevailing at the moment. But they fail to know, yes, you don't have money, you don't have enough pocket money, you may not have enough upkeep at university. But hey, if you can endure and become an engineer, I want to give you an example. When I was at school, I used to like to admire going to a disco. But right now,
Major, you used to go to a disco.
I used to admire to go to a disco. And sometimes I never had money. But look, now I have the money. I can afford to go to any disco in the world. But I go to sleep. So before, I never knew what I wanted. I thought what I wanted was the best. But the prize, after, if you can endure, all things at your disposal. That is what young people are lacking to know.
So they lack the clarity of the prize they will get, the trophy.
Exactly.
That Usain Bolt will endure the pain of discipline to work out. Day and night, knowing when Olympics come.
And he is the best, he's number one.
He's number one.
All cameras, all the
advertising, the money that will come out of it. So he says, I need to be disciplined enough.
Exactly.
To do the work so that I will win the prize.
That is, even in heaven, why we are disciplined to God's principles is the prize.
We don't want to miss out.
We don't want to miss when this gentleman comes reading in the book
and your name is
not there. But if it is there, you will forget whatever you missed on earth.
So what I'm also hearing you say, that discipline will cost you.
Exactly.
Have you in your world, you have been 18 years in military, you're still in military, but even in your work, someone says once a military, always a military. Have you been in a situation where you don't want to do something that you know is good in your professional work, but because of the price you say, let me endure the cost of this?
The first thing is training. Nobody likes training. No one likes training. It is painful. But for you to become an officer like me, you have to go through training.
Yes.
For you to be promoted, you will undergo different training.
That's true.
Yes. Many militaries say train hard and fight easy.
Train hard
and fight easy.
Say it, you tell them. I like that.
You train hard and fight
easy.
You sweat in training, you save the blood.
Wow.
Yes.
And that's the discipline.
That is the discipline.
I remember when your son was born.
Yeah.
I was privileged to be one of the first people that went to check on your wife, and I remember calling you. Your phone was off because you were
on training.
On training.
Yes.
That's the cost it cost you.
Yeah.
You would have preferred to be in the hospital with your wife.
Yes.
But because of the discipline and the trophy you're looking at the end, you endured the discipline.
Exactly. Now, because I trained, I got some knowledge to do some things I couldn't do before.
Yeah.
So the responsibilities are given more to me, and they come with privileges.
Yes.
Yes. So had I chosen to come to be with my wife in the hospital, yes, I would enjoy at that short time.
Yeah.
But I would miss the other knowledge. And more responsibilities wouldn't be added on to me. And remember, they come with privileges.
So, Major, what is the mindset? Because I think there is a mindset. Every time I look at people who are disciplined, they have a different mindset. They see things differently.
Yeah.
You've been in the army for 18 years, and I honor and respect the army because it's one of the most disciplined professions I know.
Yeah.
Partly because I think it's life and death.
No.
That's what I think.
Not really.
Uh-huh.
One military general said, a military without, in fact, he's our president, a military without an ideology.
Yes.
Is a group of potential criminals.
Yes.
So for us, it's because of the ideology, not the orders, as you always say. It is the ideology. As I've told you, without us, then the country cannot be protected. So for us, we go that people may sleep. We have sleepless nights that people may do business.
So, if there is an ideology in our world, what is the ideology that a young man needs, an old man needs to have a discipline like the military people have?
Number one, you have to choose a belonging. Where do you belong? And what is the ideology of where you belong? I told you in the beginning.
Just a minute. What does the word ideology mean? You know, I'm assuming the audience knows what ideology is.
Yes.
What does it?
Ideology is about acceptable beliefs. Those beliefs that are acceptable and believed to be true.
Yeah.
You may have a wrong ideology.
Yes.
So what is acceptable and believed to be true?
Yes.
So for us, we believe that this country cannot be there without security.
Yes.
And if anybody says, I will be a businessman, I will be a pastor like you, who is going to do that? Now, coming back to what you asked.
Yes.
Every young man must have where he subscribes. If you subscribe to wrong ideologies, of course, you will be disciplined in their mindset, but the general acceptable view, you will be disciplined. And for you to prove, the law will first catch up with you.
Yeah.
If you miss the law of the country, the natural law
of life
will find you. So every young man must have where he subscribes. And where he subscribes must be a right institution.
Yes.
If you are an educationist, you are an engineer, you are a pastor, then you will have disciplines to follow. That is what I can briefly say.
So we have the disciplines you should follow, are there other practical things I can do? Because I'm watching a young man there saying, okay, so I need to, if I have certain ideologies I have belief systems I've believed that are not right, and maybe I've been disciplined to them, but I need to change them. Now that I have changed them, or now that I'm grouping to be with the people of the right systems, what next do I do? What do I do? Now I'm belonging to, as a teacher, I've gotten a teaching association. I believe these teachers, we should be able to teach our children, to the children they entrust us well, and the discipline. What do I do? What next do I do?
I think after knowing that, these are some of the things like that have helped me.
Yes.
Number one, regardless of where you subscribe,
yes,
you need the universal acceptable standard of discipline. Okay. And this is God. Mm-hmm. Wherever you will go, you will find that for you to live in society with where you subscribe, this cuts across every institution.
Yes.
You need to be a God-fearing person. That is number one. Mm-hmm. Number two, you have to be a hard-working person.
Talk about that. You've talked about it twice, which it seems it's very, very important.
Some people think you can get money, you can get vehicles, you can get whatever you want, so work is for that. No. Work is to harness the society for you and for the rest. So at any moment, you should work. That is why people who have retired early, with all the money, they are bored.
They become sick.
They become sick.
Yeah.
So every man, work is not a punishment. It is a good thing to do.
It's a blessing.
And from work, you create things. You see things come out. If you planted a seed, you will see a tree.
Yes.
And birds will set on it. People
yes.
will have shelter. People
yes.
will have fruits on it. So work is a must. Then next, one of the things I really, really like is a man must look every day to add knowledge on himself.
Yes.
That is adding value. So a man who is hardworking, God-fearing, but has no value added, then is useless.
Oh.
He's not moving. So you can go for, others may opt for another course, but others may look for men to mentor them and
yes.
model them.
Yes.
Then if you look at men who are successful in discipline,
yes,
then you will also be in the same trail.
Wow. Know God.
Yes. Hard work. Value addition. Yes.
If you harness that and live by that, which requires a lot of discipline, and focus on them,
yes,
you'll grow in the area of discipline.
And you'll be a great man.
And you'll be a great man in the land.
Yes.
Talk about consistency. Because one of the things I've seen about you for the many years we've worked together, you're consistent. You are consistent. I'm going to go for deployment. From deployment, I'm coming back. When I come back, I want to do this. I want to start my master's. I want to do, and you're consistent. And I believe consistency is one of the virtues of discipline. That again, I will use the people who run. Usain Bolt will not run today, and then tomorrow doesn't run.
Yes.
He will keep at the track every day. If you want to lose weight, the discipline of going to the gym, you don't go twice.
Yes.
And stop. And then tomorrow think you're going to win and lose weight.
Yeah.
In your opinion, where is the place of consistency in the area of discipline?
Consistency is a norm. We have seen that discipline is about norms acceptable by your institution or organization and acceptable universally.
Yeah.
To be true.
Yes.
To be good. Then one of the elements or the norms is consistency. Because if you are not consistent, then you are not disciplined. If in fact when we are talking, we say, will you be disciplined like the example you brought of gym, will you have discipline in gym? That means, will you be consistent? Consistency is a norm as far as discipline is concerned. Yes, without consistency, then first of all you have to choose, and then after choosing, then you are consistent to do it. Then you will be referred to as a disciplined person. But above all, a man who is not consistent, there is no way how he can forge discipline.
Say that again.
A man who is not consistent, there is no way how he can forge discipline. Yes.
So discipline is birthed in consistency.
First is birthed in choosing the right norms and being consistent to them.
To those norms.
Yes.
So as a young man out there that is struggling with success and all that, you're telling them, no, choose your norms.
Yes.
Be consistent to them. Whether it's hardworking, God, adding value, be consistent in those things.
Exactly.
And when you are consistent, success is inevitable.
Oh, it is a must. But above all, it is very sweet to get the success, the prize. You know, when you are struggling, people may even laugh at you. They will talk. But when you are there, people will come and say they also prayed for you.
How can you encourage a young man in that area?
Number one is to choose what he wants to achieve and focus on the end state.
The goal, the end in mind.
The end in mind.
Yeah.
For example, if my wife, we are building a family.
Yeah.
When I go and work and I bring food or I take my people out and they are enjoying, then they come and thank me. They know I'm the one who has provided the money. Oh, I feel I'm the man. But if I don't work and my people are there, I've enjoyed not to have pain of work, so I've enjoyed the bed. But my people have no food, or they are having bad food. So compare the one who is seated there and seeing people eating from what you have earned.
From your sweat.
And they are thanking you. They say, thank you for the chicken. Thank you for the pizza.
Yeah.
And you have paid for it. Whatever they want, you can pay.
Yes.
And the other guy who enjoyed bed and he cannot pay for them, he's looking at others enjoying. Whom do you think will have the motivation?
I think the ones that the kids and the family are saying thank you.
That is what motivates us. That is why you should have discipline. If you don't waste your life, when you achieve, the whole society will be looking at you.
So the young men I've spoken to who say, but that was yours, Major. Our generation is different. Those days you'd walk and get and buy something at the shop.
Yeah.
These days, for us we come here on the phone and they bring things. So there seems to be a society that is saying, we don't need to go through the pain, because what you're talking about is the pain. There's a comfort of saying, me, I'm going to be here and enjoy my bed.
Yeah.
There's a pain of discipline of saying, no, I'm going to wake up early morning so that when these children ask for bread, they have it. And then they say, daddy has what? Has provided. But now the generation is saying our times are different. No more hustle. You will hear that word. How do we reconcile the technology we have, which is a tool, which is supposed to be good, and the core ethical disciplines that humanity needs to have?
The good thing, basics don't change. Principles don't change.
Yeah.
if there are, for example, basic needs, you are not going to create new ones.
Yeah.
You may try to modify, but you in their days, my parents, they would eat, let's say, bananas and potatoes. These days, they will change it to crisps.
Yes.
But it is the same potato. So, the principle is, it is food.
It has to be grown.
It has to be grown. If it is a house, you may go and live at another planet, but it will be shelter. So the principles and basics don't change. Now, a young man has to know that, hey, it is digital. The other time it was paper money, cash.
Yes.
But still, for that message to hear the sound of the message of mobile money, you must have worked somewhere.
So good, Major.
Yes.
Before, we'd get our cash and walk to the shop.
Yes.
Now you may tell the border guy to bring them to you.
Yeah.
But
you must have earned the money.
You must have earned the money. And you need discipline to earn it.
Exactly.
So how do you also reconcile men who have worked very hard, who have been disciplined, but the end goal you're talking about, they have not seen fruit that ideally they expect to see? Because not all of us are Usain Bolt.
Yeah.
Not all of us are Major Kim.
Yeah.
Because there are people who have worked in the military for years and maybe they have never left their rank. I'm giving an example. Or they have moved on the two. So when they look at themselves, they say, hey, I should be here. With all the effort, I hear that statement, men saying, Pastor, I have worked hard. But look where I am.
Let me tell you this. Number one, we talked about choosing the norms which are universally acceptable to be good. Now, I will take an example of you as a pastor. Do you think the success in pastoring is about the numbers or people who are getting saved?
It's about internal change of people.
So a great man of God, is that one with a big congregation or people who are transformed?
Transformed people.
So even in our military, the goal you set matters. If you set it wrongly, on wrong norms, you will think you are not achieving. A man who is preaching and one person is being transformed is more successful than the one who has a big congregation
and there's no transformation.
For us in the military, we don't succeed in ranks. Yes.
Wow.
Because you cannot have one rank accomplish. Generals cannot fight the war alone. They need privates. They need all ranks. So, why do you say if you are a general, you are successful and you need an escort? You need a guard.
It's a good one.
Yes, so choose, if you are in the military and you went for ranks, you will be frustrated. They just come when they are to come. And if they don't come, you are achieving your target that brought you from home to secure this country, to be part of the men and women that secure the country. So, I want to believe, maybe these people, they are successful, but they don't know.
They don't know it. They set, in the leadership, we said they have a different perspective about success.
Exactly. So, I would look at that these people, they should reevaluate. Look, what is the acceptable norms in the goals I set? If you want to become a tycoon, to have a lot of cash, then that may not be a right norm and goal. What are you going to do with the money? What are you going to do with
the fame?
So these people may be successful.
Yes.
They may look at themselves I have friends who look at the houses where they stay as if they are not successful. But they have houses, but they want bigger ones.
They want a bigger thing.
So if you don't have a bigger house,
yes,
you are not successful. But you sleep in one bedroom.
Yeah. Like I have a friend of mine, he gave up his job to go to the neighboring countries to live with his wife there. And he told me one of the reasons is I don't want to be separate from my family.
Yes.
My priority is I'm a father and I'm a husband.
Yes.
I want to be a great husband, but I also want to be a father to these children. So he would have decided to stay in Kampala and let the wife also go.
Yes.
But he said, for the sake of the family,
let me go with them.
Let me go with them.
Yeah.
And someone out this way may look at him and say he's not a successful man because he doesn't have maybe the dollars that you, John, you pursued.
Yes.
At the expense of family.
Yes.
But for him, he has defined success like that.
And I think he's right.
I absolutely believe so.
He's a successful father.
Yes.
You may look at the vehicle he drives.
It's not like yours. Yes.
He drives. But hey, he may be better than you. He has a family.
That's true.
Yes.
So, as we come to the end of this podcast, what would be those last words you want people to live with, echoing in their hearts? The men that are watching this podcast to live and say, Media talked about discipline, and 2-3 things have jumped out, or 3 things I want to leave with the audience so that they can have a nugget to walk with a week or 2 weeks with.
Most importantly is to choose the right and acceptable norms.
Yeah.
If you choose them, then you add the other 3 elements. You walk in godly principles, you are a hard-working person, and every day look at adding value to yourself.
Yeah.
Then all of this is to achieve a certain end state, a certain goal.
Yeah.
If it is in God, you want to go to heaven. If it is in work, you want to do something that will help society, not you alone.
Yeah.
Whatever you're doing, if you are fathering, you're fathering good children to help society, not to be a problem.
Yes.
Not to be thieves, not to be bad people.
Yeah.
Because they will give a society a hard time. So, most important, choosing right and for the society. Whatever you do, make sure it adds value on you and the society. That is what I believe in.
Wow. You've heard Major Kim. We've spent the last almost 40 minutes just talking about discipline and what it needs to be. He has given you those 4 ingredients. Choose the end in mind. Add value in yourself. Hard work. They are important. Absolutely important for you to be a disciplined person. As a man out there, are you stuck? Have you lost hope? Are you depressed? Are you in debt? Are you discontent? Whatever state you're in, I want you to try discipline today. Just choose, and I love what he has said. Choose. What's the end in mind? This is what I want. In your corporate world, you call it vision. What's the vision? What's that goal? If you choose it and follow the advice that we have received from today, I believe you can get out of depression. In fact, psychologists are always reminding the way we treat depression, and I'm not a doctor, but I've read a lot of work in the area of mental health. The way we treat depression, anxiety in men, where there's a lot of helplessness, is to get them to be disciplined. When a man has routines that are consistent and is doing the things it's ought to be doing, he will come out of that helplessness. So today I want to encourage you. Just follow what Major has told you. And trust me, what he's telling you he has done over 18 years in military. He knows what it means. If you follow this advice, you'll come out of that depression. You'll come out of that state of helplessness. And we love you so much. We want your life to be different. We want your life to count as a man. We want it to count. So from me and Major Kim, want to say we love you, we honor you. Subscribe, share this material with other men and other women to share to their husbands and uncles. Want to say bye-bye. God bless you. Have a great time.